Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Chrissy the Crystal Indigo, and I am here with a temperature check for the energy of the new moon in Aries. So like, share, comment, subscribe if this resonates with you. Now, before I dive in, I just want to give a lovely shout out to all of you guys who have recently booked mediumship based readings. So these readings are if you want to connect with a loved one that has passed on, or want to know something about the energies of your specific like situation, what's happening. You can check out the community tab post. Some of them have left their comments there right along with comments under one of the live videos that I did and just posted it. So just sending love and light to all of you guys who have booked those mediumship based readings. It is making me get so much stronger as I do these sessions for you guys. And if you need anything, whether Reiki healing, Akashic records, you can check out my website at www.chrissythecrystalindigo.com. I want to thank all of you for ordering the Rosy Rose water from the Etsy shop. My handle is Chrissy Crystal Indigo. That rose water is infused with an amethyst crystal, and I add my little magical touches to it. And so I can't reveal those secrets, but it's really amazing. It smells good on your skin, and it literally have you glowing. So check that out on my Etsy shop. If you need anything, crystals, herbs to help support with your spiritual gifts, just go on over and read the information of each product and then email me. That information is below in the description box. If you have information or questions that you wanted to ask me in regards to the products or your spiritual gifts, what will help? My email is below. I am here for all of you guys. If you would like to donate to the channel, that is much appreciated. And my Amazon wish list is below. Okay. So lastly, make sure you follow my Instagram page. This is for you. On my IG stories, I do post updates, information, and everyone, has been DMing me like, I'm so glad that you posted, the information that you posted, because I thought I was losing my mind. I thought I was catching corona. There's ascension symptoms happening within the collective. There are astrological events happening within the collective, and this energy is very potent, okay? So with that being said, check out all the information that I've given you. Email me if you have any questions. So with this temperature check for the new moon in Aries, I know you guys have been feeling a lot of crown chakra activity, a lot of sacral chakra activity, even heart chakra activity, as if your hearts have been bursting open. That's how it feels, right? And you also may feel your, soulmate, your divine counterpart, however it resonates. But again, right now going forward is very important that you set your manifestations out, your intentions, really focus on what you want to bring into your immediate surroundings, because that is what's going to come to fruition. This is the, first month of the astrological year. Aries starts the astrological year off, and this is the momentum to ride. So over the next 3 days, just focus on everything that you want to bring into fruition, okay? Now, I'm using the Medicine Woman deck, okay? And I use this deck. I bring this deck out when it's getting real, real in the field, all right? And so I'm asking Spirit, what do we need to focus on, during this new moon in Aries? And what's the energy, like what's happening within the collective? So the first card that we have out is the Harvest Lodge, right? It's the Harvest Lodge of Stones. So this is Pentacles, okay? And see, the Aries energy is all about, what do you want to manifest? What are you harvesting? What seeds are you trying to sow? And here we have the card coming out as the Harvest Lodge of the Stones, all right? And so I'll dive in that for you so you can understand a lot better. And so it is talking about, let me get some light here. Provide plenty. Provide plenty. This is beautiful. Provide plenty. So whatever you're working on, whatever you're trying to manifest, you will be able to provide plenty, or plenty will be provided for you. Take it how it resonates, okay? Just know that you won't have to worry. You won't have to, rob Peter to pay Paul. It's going to be plentiful for you, all right? This is beautiful energy. The next card out, we have the Nine of Stones, okay? And so with the Nine of Stones, we think of the Nine of Pentacles, and it talks about, self-love, nurturing yourself. But in the Medicine Woman deck, it goes a lot deeper. And what it's talking about is retrieval, right? Or reinvest your energy in the future. Reinvest your energy in the future. So, in so many words, what are they doing? Sowing their seeds, getting their crops, right? And so, reinvest your energy into the future. So, whatever you put out into the universe, the energy, the abundance, giving back to those who are less fortunate, that's what you will continue to bring back to you. And this is beautiful energy. Spirit is asking us not to be selfish. Really focus on our, waymaker, our light worker, our way shower energies at this time, because it's really potent. It's just giving you that reminder. All right. And so the next is the major arcana, and this is the magician, number 1, source. Bring it back to source, right? And the theme of this card is resources, okay? So when you think about the resources you have, do you have enough resources and alignment that will support you along your journey, help you with what you're trying to manifest into your immediate surroundings, right? And so when you think about resources, who is your person you can call on, or your support system, or your soul tribe, right? And so with resources, it says your energy is your basic resource. Your sexuality is a large part of your energy system. It involves you and relationships. If you are in a destructive relationship, pick up your power and leave now. Now, look at everything around you. Gotta make sure these words are so small. Now look at everything around you. Get rid of things that interfere with your dreams. Acquire what you need. Be aware that what you need is probably already at hand. Take stock of your resources and use them wisely. So it's not a coincidence, doing this, energy, that we're being pushed to just like not deal with the BS. We're being pushed to release and let go. We're being pushed to say, you know what, today I just do not have the time for that, right? And even if you are in, twin flame connections, you're even as a divine feminine, like, I've had it, like, I am done, right? But of course, you're holding that space in your heart. You're still sending healing, but in the 3D, you have removed yourself, or are removing yourself from the equation, because you've got to the point where it's too much. It shouldn't be this hard to communicate. It shouldn't be this hard to let your light shine. It shouldn't be this hard for you to sit and see me bring everything into fruition, all of us. And you're still thinking from a low vibrational mindset, right? Your divine counterparts, your soulmates, they have watched you manifest everything that you said you would bring into fruition, co-creating with spirit. And they're still saying, oh, it may that was just a coincidence, or this or that. No, you are the light. And that's one thing that they get fearful of, is your light, okay? The overall energy, 8 of Bowls. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. We had a lot of Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy with the stones. And with the 8 of Bowls, right? So let me know if this is resonating with you guys. It talks about journey toward the divine in all. And so this is beautiful, being the overall energy, right? Regardless, we're journeying toward the divine in all. We're raising the vibration of the planet in all. Your cards are your cards. This is the overall energy. You, your divine counterpart, your blue ray, twin flame, your twin flame, however you are in your connection, the overall energy and the end result, I'll read it again. Journey toward the divine in all. Beautiful. Okay. Now, the cards that wanted to show themselves, we have Peacemaker, number 5, the Hierophant. So within the collective, we're going to be getting our communication, whether, via light codes, downloads, energy, you get your communication, your divine counterpart get their communication. But studying is going to start happening, learning is going to start happening, new gifts are going to start being implemented within, and you're going to be so focused on really understanding what's happening to you that you don't have time for the BS, right? But again, I always remind you guys, live life, have fun. Don't make it 24 hours, 7 days a week. It's a beautiful, exciting experience when you learn and understand about your spiritual gifts, but don't, weigh yourself down with it. Have a equal balance when it comes to it, okay? And 5 talks about changes. So if in your connections you were experiencing where, someone was lost in the sauce, the elevator wasn't reaching all the way up to the top, you couldn't see eye to eye, you couldn't get them to understand what this journey is about, that is changing, because not only are you consistently getting your information to move forward, to step in your power, but your divine counterpart is being shaken and waking up as well. And some of you have saw the energy of the reverse, where they're starting to gravitate towards you, and you as divine feminine has been waiting for this for so long. It's like, get away, like it's too much, right? But embrace it, okay? Now, the next card out is the 10 of Stones, right? More Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. 10 of Stones, 10 of Pentacles. That is the end all, be all of so much abundance, right? And so when we look at the 10 of Stones for the Medicine Woman deck, it talks about accept recognition. So we do not take the time out, and I say we because I do it as well, to give ourselves a pat on the back, to tell ourselves, you know what, even if I haven't heard it from anybody else, I need to stop and smell the roses. I need to remind myself that I am doing a damn good job. I need to, take myself out, spoil myself. Like at the end of the day, self-love is so important right now, right? Because when you're in that low vibrational energy, and not loving on yourself, no one's going to love you the way you love yourself. If you carry yourself a certain type of way, you love yourself, in love with yourself, that's what you attract to you. If you're, unsure, unconfident, you're going to attract somebody that just adds on to it, right? But if they see how you handle yourself, see that you treat yourself so beautifully, they cannot treat you anything other than that, okay? So you guys let me know how that is resonating for you. Now I have a surprise for you guys. I told some of you guys that I will be telling you about some of the spiritual gifts that's coming through the downloads for you guys. And so before I do that, I want to start off with the energy that is collectively for us, and it's air garden. So this is one of the gifts that's collectively for the collective, okay? And with air garden, it talks about trust your instincts, right? So trust the powerful animal spirit within to learn more about yourself and your talents, okay? And so it talks about, it says the animal, I'm talking about the animal. I'm like, what am I doing? This is air guardian. Sorry, guys. Sorry, don't get me on that one. Hold on, because I had it like really good for you guys. I don't know, the air has got to be in the back. Hold on, I had it all, like I had a flow going. All right, let's see. I'll go to the index. I knew it was going to be something. Hold on. Yeah, it's the air guardian. So it's 92. 9 and 2 is 11. All right, here we go. So the air garden, right? It says shift your perception. Change the way you think and you will change your reality, your whole reality. This is the message that Spirit wanted us to hear collectively. And it says, the air guardian card represents the angels of the air element. Traditionally, air is all about thought, thinking, and everything that's happening in the mind. So these angels can help you to overcome any thoughts that have come up to haunt you from the past and to see the world more clearly. They are guiding you to change the way you think about certain situations. as this could be standing between you and greatness. When this card arises, it's an opportunity to learn about your way of thinking. You are being guided to recognize that not all you see is exactly the way you see it. Sometimes the mind can play games, and sometimes our perceptions can be wrong. If you are being challenged or feel that there's a lack of clarity and direction in your life at the moment, there's a good chance the way you are thinking or what you are focusing on has a lot to do with your reality. You are being guided to open your eyes and your mind, go beyond any limits you have set for yourself, and recognize that the way you see the world is how you will experience the world. Opportunities are moving in your direction, but they will only open for you if you are ready to do the internal work to support them. And this is like so spot on vibing, right? Amazing. Now, and we got the clarity from the air freshener pumper there. So, with the gifts that's being downloaded for some of you, now I'm going to show you the card. And if you get energy or if you get tingles or if you get just any type of vibration, this is your message. So, the first is the shadow worker. Okay? So, shadow master, shadow worker. And with this gift, right, you are engulfed with light, right? Either people adore you or they can't stand you. You're an energy reader worldwide. That means not just, in people, but you sense things that's happening within the world. You can see auras, you can see shadow people, dispel negative low vibe energy, deep, I believe it's, I wrote these down for us, deep, I'll just say you feel, I got it. So, with the low vibrational energies, you feel a deep connection with the angelic realm, earth angel. You have the rite of passage for the karma lord as well. So with the rite of passage for the karma lord, it talks about how you may not know you're realizing you're doing it, but subconsciously, people end up reaping what they sow. So if you're around in that energy and things aren't just your gifts alone will begin to change the environment, the situation, and you're very protected when it comes to that. Okay, so if you resonated with the shadow master, this is one of your gifts that you are receiving or already in alignment with you. Let me know in the comments below. The next, we have spirit walker. Okay, so I want you to look at the photo. Don't worry about like the name of the card. I had picked these according to the energy. So with the spirit walker, you see orbs, apparitions, and you can see them visibly. No spirit can hide from you. You will teach others mediumship. You can also be called on to remove spirits from homes, buildings, however it resonates. And you can express the dimensions of spirits. So I'll share a story with you. When I was 19 or 18, I remember I had one of those energy feeling where I felt like something was like chasing me in my room. And I ran downstairs in the den, and my sister and my cousin was on the couch sleeping. And we had this quilt, the quilts that have like the knitted quilts where they're little squares, you can still see through the holes. And I remember getting on the couch with them, and I put the cover over all of us, but on Krista's face, it kind of moved a little bit, so you can still see her face a little bit. But me and BB's face were covered up. And right before my eyes, like immediately I went into this trance, and right in front of the TV in the den room, there was this beautiful white circle. And out of that circle climbed like 3 extraterrestrial like beings. And I was like, like, you know, like in my mind, because I was stuck in a trance. So I was just watching them. And so as they got out and started like sniffing around, like my cousin or whatever, and the only thing I could do was like make motions with my mouth. I couldn't speak. And so as it like looked, because it heard it, it came to my face looking at me through the blanket, the quilt. And I remember they just ran off and started like playing with things in the kitchen. And I woke up and I just had a freaking conniption. I was like, no, like you didn't hear all that noise, like the pots and pans. And she was like, no, baby, I didn't hear anything. And I'm just like mad. Unless you get so frustrated as a teenager, as a kid, when you know what you've seen, and everybody's just like, oh no, what are you talking about? And so you have that gift to be able to connect, to be able to explain, to be able to define the different dimensions, okay? And so don't be afraid. You'll start to, if you haven't already, or when you were younger, maybe you pushed it away because, you know, like me, I pushed mine away. Well, it ran away for a little bit just to give me a break. But you have the ability to see that, okay? Now we're going to go to the Matrix Master, okay? And so with the Matrix Master, yep, I got it. We have two. I'm going to show you this photo first to see how it resonates with you, and then I'll show you the other one. So with the Matrix Master, we have witch, sorcerer, sorceress, wizard, master of law of attraction, master of energy, rite of passage to the angelic, and then portals and like things opening up for you, right? And so with you, you'll notice how certain things go your way, even if it shouldn't have. So you have this, not want to say manipulation type of way, but just with your gifts being the Matrix Master, you can, you know, have things go into your favor, and how you can know if you have this you know, gift. You can check out your natal chart, and if you have more than one grand trine, regardless of what sign it's in, you'll be able to understand why you have this gift. And now I know why I have it, because I have like I have a couple grand trines overlapping each other in my natal chart. And so you will teach others as well, okay, when it comes to this. Now, don't be afraid of, you know, some people are really afraid. I talk to my clients all the time about being a sorcerer, a magician, a witch. You know, at the end of the day, in a past life, we've all been one thing, right? And so you carry that on in your lineage, you carry that on in your essence. And so with this gift of being a matrix master, excuse me, you're going to be able to, you know, work your light, work your dark, even along the lines of teetering on to a gray witch. But you have that ability, and you've been given the rite of passage to do so, right? You feel the agendas of anyone. You feel their motives before they even speak. You just know, and you get them in alignment immediately. Okay, so let me know if both those cards resonated with you, okay, in regards to your gifts. Now we have the awakener. The awakener. How does this card make your energy feel, right? So you can call people out on their BS, right? And you also awaken others to what they're called to do in this lifetime. So, you know, as a light worker, as a star seed, you allow them to acknowledge their spiritual side, their spiritual gifts. You bring a lot of things to light, right? But you're not quiet about it when it comes to it, because you speak your truth. And it's all about truth. Let me know how that resonated for you. Now, here we are. We have the High Priestess, right? Let me see if I can hold them both in my hand. Because we have the High Priestess and we have the High Priest. Now, if you resonate strongly with these cards, you are a force to be reckoned with. And the reason why I say that, because the priest and the high priestess has all of the gifts. So shadow master, spirit walker, matrix master, awakener, right? And so with the high priestess, you have a lot of wisdom from over many lifetimes, right? And you're a healer, empath, medium, psychic, mind reader. You do the cards, you talk to spirits, you have the gift, ability to do hands-on healing, crystal healing. What else? I'm trying to see, because I want to make sure I got it all for you. And you may not realize that you're so spiritually gifted, because all of your gifts does not come in at once, right? So for example, when I started to realize I wasn't like other kids, right, I could feel the energies first. That was the first thing that let me know something was different. I could feel energies, and sometimes they were so heavy and felt haunting, and other times it was more of a beautiful presence. But regardless, I mean, I'm 5-6 years old. I'm terrified, right? And I want to say I didn't start noticing my sight until I got in my teens, right? And so because I wasn't aware, I could have been having dreams or visions, and I just didn't pay attention to it. But that's when the sight really started allowing me to pay attention to it. And then your other gifts just start to fall in line. When you will never go through anything rough spiritually when you're already going through something rough on the 3D physically. So if there's like a trauma or something you're dealing with, they pipe it down. Then once you're good and you are mentally ready to take on what they're going to give you, then it comes back. So you'll notice, and you can comment below, how your gifts would come and they would go. They would come and they would go. And did you notice that when you were going through something rough in life, that's when it stopped, right? Spirit doesn't put more on us than we can bear. And so with this high priestess energy, you're going to teach a lot of people about their spiritual gifts, about how to work their spiritual gifts. I was a high priestess in a past life too, goddess Isis. So that's where some of the magical abilities come from. Shout out to Isis. And you are also going to have your spiritual business, and also be, a way shower, way maker, light workers, star seed, however you resonate. But for a lot of you that, are tuned into me and in the collective, you are a spiritual powerhouse. You just have to really start grounding, meditating correctly, and allow yourself to connect with spirit so you can get the messages, okay? So this is very beautiful. So if you resonate with this photo, remember, each photo that I put up, you comment which one that you are below in the description box, okay? And lastly, we have the timeline light keeper. So this also resonates with the crystalline grid. And so with the timeline light keeper, eclipses, portals, astrological events, those strong events that really affects the planet, like how you have a retrograde, how you have like the 444 or 888 portal, or 777 portal, 1111 portal. Like, these type of portals really send you rocking. And the best thing to do when you notice that these portals are coming up, that's why I say, please, If you want, I don't pressure anybody can tell you that, but make sure you watch the IG story or the community tab post, because I do post when this is happening, and you can be able to get ahead of it instead of being exhausted or not being able to go to work because the energy is too strong, etc. But for you, you are the light code keeper. Like, you hold so many codes of light, right? And you are a way maker, a light worker for other star seed, however it resonates. And so with this crystalline grid, you want to get into sacred geometry. I know myself, I have a Metatron cube. You may be attracted to the flower of life. Look at sacred geometry and see what resonates with you. It's so important, okay? And for, again, if you resonated with more or the other, you can have many different spiritual gifts. Some you will use more than others, right? And so all you have to focus on is practicing that. And that's why I'm introducing the class this week, and I'm gonna put up the schedule. And I want all of you, every one of you who are watching, email me if you are interested in the spiritual development class, because it's going to help you out so much. If you're trying to start your spiritual business, you're going to start putting the pedal to the metal to do that. If you're trying to understand your spiritual gifts, you're going to put the pedal to the metal to really hone in on that. It's a beautiful experience. The only thing I ask of you guys is just be consistent, because you learn so much, how to send energy, how to receive energy, for those of you who have the witch essence, how to work your magical wands. It's so many beautiful things we go over. And so that email is in the description box below. I will post info on my IG story. I know I said I would do it yesterday, but lots been going on. So don't be afraid. Open up. I'm here. Like, I was once where you were, and I just busted out the spiritual closet one day. I'm just like, I don't care who don't like it. I am me, right? And so I'm sending you guys so much love and light, and I want you to comment below which card resonated with you, okay? So that's all I have for you. You guys take care. Don't forget to do your manifestations tonight if you haven't done so already for the new moon in Aries. And I'm sending you so much love and light. Take care.